Well, holy wow. You thought I was ranting yesterday? Buckle up, folks, because man, if you know me and you've been following me for a while, you'll know that my body viscerally responds to something. We were watching the Alec Baldwin Rust case, for instance, the trial, and I literally went kind of AWOL like I did yesterday, right before, and I kept saying the prosecutor and the cops are working together, they're lying, and it was actually called alive as a mistrial because of the collusion. My body was responding the way it did yesterday. So yesterday, I was pissed off about the treatment of the the YouTubers, rather, specifically Juice, AA Juice, being harassed, in my opinion, and that cop specifically did not tell him to move, only to have yesterday's rant, and you guys going, I love the rant. What happened last night? Nanno's arrested. He fucking arrested two of them. So you know what? I have a message for you idiots on the council and your dumb fucking lawyer who advised you to keep this fucking buffoon of a sheriff in play. You know, you were worried about what he might do to you legally. Well, he's going to cost you millions of dollars because you guys were fucking too stupid and childish to actually come forward and do what was required of you to a Jack sheriff who is nothing but a liability for your town, who absolutely lies at every statement. And I'm going to show that to you here today. He blindly lies on camera yesterday in an interview about how these people were warned. They were not warned, Nanos. They were not warned, and it's on video, you fucking dumb fat. You are a dumbass. You are the biggest fucking buffoon. And you know what? You on council, you are also the biggest fucking buffoons that there existed ever in a council. You had every opportunity to get rid of that sheriff who lied about his credentials to get the fucking job. You had every opportunity and you chose to be fucking spineless fucking cowards. And it's going to cost you millions now because you didn't have the fucking balls to do what was right of you. So it looks like what it's looking like now to the world. You're arresting somebody who has a freedom of speech, who's on public property, who was not warned, and you suddenly passed a law that you failed to notify everybody of, Nanos. That's really how the law works in Arizona, in Pima County. You should all be a fucking shame to yourselves. Every single person who lives in that community and did not show up to have him removed from office. And let's not talk about, I haven't even talked about the women there planting the shit, who admitted to planting shit and rocks on the curb. She's okay. She's a fucking complete fucking nut job. Warned AA Juice about 30 seconds before they'd arrested him. I don't know what kind of pull that woman has, but are you serious, Sheriff? The locals can move rocks, dump dog shit on the side yards of properties to keep people from keeping this story alive. And you're going to arrest the people who you failed to warn legally that you passed some fucking law bullshit. You're the biggest fucking buffoon liar. And I guarantee you, if I lived in Tucson, I'd be in jail because I'd be in your office saying it to your face. You are a fucking liability to Pima County and everybody who stood beside you and who lets you do this shit. And you know what? Up until now, I have said, oh, I'm not going to include the sheriff officers in that office other than the sheriff as, you know, dumb idiots. I'm not going to taint any police officer in Pima County with the same brush. Well, that changed yesterday when you fucking idiots arrested an innocent man who you fucking didn't warn. You failed to warn, and it's on video. You did not fucking warn him. In fact, the day before, he was told this was just to let him know that he was in the wrong area. He was never told to leave. He was not told he wasn't allowed to stay there. In fact, he was told he could stay there as long as he was within the parameters. That this woman who weeks ago decided to dump dog shit and rocks on those property lines made it rather impossible for them to sit within the said boundaries that they should legally be allowed to sit in. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm gonna go get my tinfoil hat. Just be back. Just wait. I'm literally gonna go get myself a tinfoil hat because this is the absolute most absurd fucking thing yet of this case. And meanwhile, Savannah, no offense to Savannah, I feel bad, but she's out there doing, oh, it's so hard to come back to work. While we find out simultaneously, she did not hire private investigators. I'm sorry, she is so far removed. They asked that the shrine be removed from the property instead of the pressure of, no, Nanos, this needs to stay in the public until you solve it. So I'm going to hire a private investigator. That's what we should be hearing from the family. But no, we're hearing, I'm working, but I really don't want you to think that I'm not suffering. And this is really the first time I've said shit about Savannah. So don't come at me because I really feel for her. But really and truly, her public image is going to fucking tank. Mark my words. Her public image is going to fucking tank over this because she is not hiring a private investigator, like rumors had said. She is doing nothing to keep the public's interest in the case. And by complying and removing the shrine on her mother's property, what does that tell you? It tells me it's just not a good look, Savannah. It's just not a good look. Let me go get my tinfoil hat. I'll be right back. Here you go. Here I am in bed where I like to do my videos because it's comfortable, wearing my tin fucking foil hat because that's how fucking absurd this case has gotten. That's how fucking absurd this case has gotten. My God, Trump, FBI, the laws need to be changed. When you've got an idiot like Thanos, I'm looking at myself going, yeah, I'm wearing a tin hat. This case has gone AWOL. Okay. It's gone AWOL. Our priorities in the world are a little bit fucked up. I'm sorry. I lost 2 subscribers yesterday. The one I specifically said, this is not directed to you, but honestly, the people in that community are sick. They are fucking sick. Not all of them. We got the guy who's been on Nancy Grace, whose dog barked. We've got the neighbor that Brian Etten interviewed. Some of them are very lovely. But apparently 2 of you that were watching me did not like my little rant yesterday. I don't know if one of you was the one that was planting the dog shit or not. But honestly, people, get a fucking grip, okay? You're out here telling me I'm nuts, some of you, because, I remote view. And your behavior for the world to watch is you, the citizens, are effing responsible now, okay? You're all fucking lumped into the same thing as far as I'm concerned, because I watched that town meeting and it was empty. Other than a few YouTubers and a few people that showed up from the sheriff's office, Aaron Cross specifically, and a handful of people that gave statements, the public was MIA. Pima County, you guys are all effing stupid when it comes to Sheriff Nanos, because I don't see any of you guys standing up against this. So far, none of you in the community are standing up against this. And you know what? The inconvenience of a little foot on the road like that, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Now, I understand these people, from what I understand, did something a few weeks back that was so not cool. I get that. But we're talking about what they were arrested for trying to keep a story alive, for bringing the public awareness around your idiot sheriff who failed Nancy Guthrie. You guys live in this community and you think it's acceptable to allow that kind of a fucking idiot to run your sheriff's office, and not one of you have I saw standing and supporting those YouTubers for bringing awareness to your fucking community about what happens in your fucking community. And the other thing this case has brought to knowledge is how many unsolved cases this sheriff and those officers have in Pima County. And you just going to let it go? You're just going to let it go. You're going to use your power to allow the fucking nutball in your neighborhood to plant dog shit that she admitted to and rocks all along the border of those properties to keep people from sitting and recording in front of Nancy's home. And then Savannah and the family asked for the shrine to be removed. Was that pressure from the Nannos? Really? Really, Savannah? I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I don't think you're involved in this. I do think you're suffering, but if you think your little "I'm so upset" interview with Jenna is gonna actually restore what people are thinking of you in this moment now, sorry, sweetie, not gonna cut it. Not gonna cut it. I think you need to come out and speak to that community directly. If it was their mom, would they want the pressure on the neighborhood? Would they want Nanos to continue to be pressured by the public to get the case solved? Would they want the pressure that Nanos allows the FBI to take the case over? They have a horrible solving rate for missing people crimes. Horrible. And you all living in that community are letting it go on. You should be ashamed if you are sitting there and doing nothing about it. And I'm sorry again, Savannah, but I'm kind of pissed with you today. I really am. You owe your mother better than this shit. Now, I'm really starting to wonder. I am really starting to wonder, maybe Savannah doesn't have the money we think she does. Maybe she's out living with all her lavish cars and drivers and security force. And, she's got 2 jobs now, not 1. She didn't leave the Today Show. She's adding Wordle. She got 2 young kids at home and a husband who supposedly has a great career too. So they probably have a nanny and cooks and cleaners. Is she living beyond her means? Is that a pattern in this family? I'm starting to wonder because Brian Anton reported she has not hired a private investigator. I don't know. I don't know if it was my mother and I was trying to work and get back to life while I was secretly, hiding from the world how much suffering I had going on in the day. I don't know. I might want to get to the answers other than hiring the Find Me group, which she did, which I told you about before, asking a bunch of psychic mediums to give you a report. I might want to really like a free report. I might want to engage in professional advice. What do you think? Would you want to? Unless you don't have the money for that. I don't know. I'm really, really disappointed today. Angry, disappointed, disgusted, sad. Name the names. Name the names. I mean, we've gone to the fucking Twilight Zone and back with this case. So should we start to roll the clips? I'm going to show you what happened. And I'm going to show you Sheriff Nanos. And I want you to think about the fact that in his interview, he is lying about what happened to this guy, AA Juice. Okay? Lying to your face, lying to the reporters. Proof. We're going to show you the proof today. He absolutely lied yesterday. And I want you to remember every interview he's ever done. And remember how he is bold-faced lying to the camera, just like it's putting his underwear on every day. I mean, this guy is like second nature to him. He can't tell a straight, truthful, honest story, even if his life depended on it. I don't think he knows how. I really don't think he knows how. So should we get into the evidence now? Because we have entered in to the fucking Twilight Zone when it comes to Nancy Guthrie. It was at this stage when I decided to bail Sebastian Rogers. It was at this stage when I decided to bail Lily and Jack stories because I don't like Twilight. I don't like the chaos. But you know what's different about this case? We're at the 4-month mark. This craziness in Jack and Lily and Sebastian didn't really come out until the 6th month mark. Okay. So this one's like epically rolling forward into Twilight. Like Twilight, just blow my brains into insanity, Twilight. Okay. Oh my God. Bullhorn, if you're watching this, I'm sure right now you are getting some vibes of memory recall when you were arrested after you were stalked by Chris Brownfoot, Sebastian Rogers' stepfather's family. Yeah, go figure that one out. Oh, yeah. You know, we are here in the true crime community to show these crazy, unrealistic, but true fucking stories in the true crime community. And we do that with the hope to make change, But the only way, sadly, we will ever see change is if you who live in the community do something about it. You do something about it. I'm sorry I lost 2 subscribers if you were offended, but I'm just calling a fucking spade a spade. You spoiled fucking asses in that community. Spoiled fucking brats who are reporting because a little fucking foot, a toe, a pebble might have just been over the line. You are feeding into the fucking Nanno's monster machine. And today I'm going to say, with exception to Aaron Cross and those retired law enforcement officers, you all get a fucking fail for me. You fucking Nimrods that arrested this guy get a fucking fail. I'm sorry. It's bullshit what you did. And you fucking know it. You arrogant fucking asses are failing your community. You're standing up for the wrong things. You should be pressuring that idiot, whether it cost you your fucking job or not. Get some balls and stand up for what you swore to serve, which was your community in justice, transparency, and honesty. You fuckers. Every fucking one of you. Every fucking one of you who don't have the balls and the cojones to come out and say this was wrong in your community, law enforcement and non-law enforcement. If you don't go out there today and make a stand, you are complicit in this bullshit, and you will deserve to have an unsafe community. Because boy, oh boy, the amount of armed masked men running around in Tucson is unfathomable. The amount of missing cases is through the roof, unacceptable. And you guys are sitting there letting it fucking happen. Letting it happen. Shame on you. Shame on you, idiots. Let's get some reels going. So we could see the truth of what really happened. And then we're going to listen to fucking Nanno's lie about what happened. Okay, so yesterday I showed you the start of this, just before, the day before they arrested this same guy, AA Juice, on Daphne's case files. Now let's watch what really happened. I sent you over to the other channel after my rant saying, go watch it on Daphne's channel if you want to see what actually happened. But now that I know, my body was foreshadowing, because it's happened to me before. When I go nuts, if you've watched me before, I gave you that Rust example. It's like my body foreshadowing or something, because it's like it's a visceral reaction, like, you fucking lying little bastards. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, let's go. Let's watch.
Last night, there was an incident, and I want to be quite honest with all of you. This really upsets me. Why does it upset me?
Yeah, me too.
Because he was doing nothing wrong. Okay. He goes by The Juice on YouTube. I will post his link down below in the comment section. Go over there and give him a follow. He's a very nice guy, has a family, and he's not out in Nancy's neighborhood every day. But he's been going out there probably like 4 times a week, maybe 5. He has a job as well. So, I mean, he can't be there all the time.
How you doing? All right, how you doing? We talked before, huh? Yeah, I remember you. I remember him. McCutcheon? Yeah. How's it going, sir? All right, how you doing? Good, man. So we got a complaint, and I want to talk to you about it. So I know your equipment's like partially on the street. Have you, when traffic has been coming, have you been like obstructing the traffic? Have you been blocking them, anything like that? No, not at all. Okay. Anyone gotten close to where you're set up at? Okay. No, not at all. I mean, sometimes occasionally they'll pass by fairly close, but Not at all. Okay. All right. Can I ask you, how often are you doing this for now? Roughly 3-4 times a day. The last week that was when I was here the most, probably last week after the rock incident here. Okay. Is there any is there like a story or just a deadline to how, like, when they get completed, or are you just gonna keep going? I mean, we're here for public awareness. I mean, we're here to kind of keep the case alive, you know. And
I would have said, when you find her is when we'll complete our story.
To share details that develop over time. I mean, there's really no deadline to that. You know? Yeah, I get you, man. And you're doing your, I get it, the First Amendment rights, and 100% on board with that. My concern is actually, I know you do your First Amendment, and I'm down with that. It's just set up on the roadway right here.
I know you're doing your First Amendment, and I'm down with it. It's just this roadway. Now keep watching, because Daphne shows us his little feet over the edge on the road, because the local neighbor, which I'm going to show you, who admitted last night, this crazy fucking nut bar Sue Ellen, who drives up to him just minutes before, seconds before, saying he's about to get arrested last night, admits to being the one to put the rocks and the dog shit there. But there's no violation for her doing that. I mean, come on. This guy is also a local. A local. They've arrested a local. Yeah. Let's keep going.
Has anybody confronted?
Can I just also say, I'm going to say this. I don't like to throw the race card out, but it sure as shit looks like racism to me, because he was sitting beside a non-black person, from what I understand. Forgive me if I'm wrong. And he was arrested and the white person wasn't. I don't know, but I think Nanno's is probably a racist fucking pig. Just saying. And some of the community there too. I really feel like the race card here in this case is justified. Really, I do. Let's keep going.
Today or the last day about parking or setting up right here? I know I spoke to him about it. He told me to pick the rocks back. I didn't think nothing of it. Were the rocks blocking the road? No, I mean with the rocks that are currently here.
Yeah, the rocks.
I don't know. Sometimes I'm skeptical whether or not I should even move the things, because they were thrown out here. So it kind of forces us to be out here. Right. And this is not somebody's private property right here, right? I don't know. I think her property starts right at the other side of the ditch. Yeah, it's not here. Okay. So from what I was told, the easement here is considered a public easement. I don't feel like I'm obstructing the roadway in any way for the most part. I don't really have cars to
absolutely. I get it.
Go around me for the most part. They, speed here like normal and pass by. Anybody from the property, like anybody there, has confronted you or anything about? No, there's hardly anybody here. I only see one guy in a Tesla come by for the most part. Okay. I don't really see much activity going on here. Okay. I get you. Okay. And I appreciate you talking to me. Now they're going to go talk with one another. Yeah, I just recently finished a video about some of the stuff that goes on here. Just the weird, odd confusion, the miscommunications between the two officers and whatnot. I'm slightly on the easement, guys. I'm slightly on the easement here. Hopefully I don't lose you guys. I'll make sure we keep a steady connection for my own safety purposes and, documentation reasons as well. It's a public easement. We've talked about this.
Yeah, good on you. He understands. I'm going to keep live streaming so that we have a documentation. They don't sound annoyed. They're not threatening. They're saying, hey, we just need you to move off the road a little bit. And he's explaining, yeah, somebody dumped the rocks here, making it really hard for me to sit with the shit and the rocks inside the legal easement. But they didn't do anything about that nut bar in your community. Sue Ellen, who admitted last night to dumping dog shit and rocks in those zones to keep people from sitting there. I mean, are you fucking nuts, Sue Ellen? I think so. I think so. But let's keep watching, because we don't hear anything the sheriff's about to lie to us about. Let's keep watching. So then you can really see Nanno's in full-fledged Pinocchio zone. Let's go. Should I go get my nose for that? Maybe I should go get my tinfoil nose ready for that. In fact, I think I will. I think I'll find a carrot and wrap something around it, like a tinfoil thing, and put my fucking nose on, because this is how stupid this has become. Stupid. We have a missing 84-year-old, a lying fucking sheriff, a council who are fucking spineless fucking fish, a community who's a fucking spoiled fucking nut bar, a bunch of fucking lunatics. Not all of you. But Sue Ellen and the likes of you that are calling and complaining about this man quietly covering a story that needs to be kept in the public, shame on you. May karma bite your fucking asses. May karma bite your fucking asses.
So many times. And as you can see here, I'm slightly on the easement, just barely. Look, this is how far I'm on the road.
Area is actually the easement, and I'm going to show you in just a moment to clarify that it is. Now, do you think he's obstructing traffic where he's sitting? Put down below what your honest opinion is, yes or no, and explain why.
Literally. So I'm on the dirt, but I'm on the easement at the same time. You know what I mean? I don't know what you want me to move back 2 inches. 2 inches? That's not going to change anything. I'm still going to, from time to time, get up, move around, have to move out of the way of cars passing by. I'm really not obstructing traffic at all, really, at all. I mean, I don't see what the big deal is. I mean, I could move back a couple inches. You know, I'm not going to move back now. I mean, because I'm already here. But you know, I don't see why they. I mean, it's like somebody's calling the police, trying to make a big deal out of it, trying to find every little reason that they can for them to come out and make contact with me. They're wasting their time. They should probably try to figure out who put these rocks here rather than trying to bother me about slightly sitting on the easement. I'm not even completely sitting on the easement. I'm slightly on the easement. It's crazy. So I'm guessing I'll probably get a ticket, which is fine. We'll fight that. It's all right. Honestly, I didn't think nothing of it, guys. I really didn't. I guess I should have kept it in mind. And then, oh, thank you. Somebody said, good job, Juice. I mean, maybe I should, you know, make sure from here on out, for sure, we're not on the easement at all. I guess. And then he asked me, when is it going to end? It's not. Is he not aware this is not going to end until we get to the bottom of it? So this case gets what it deserves.
And therein, folks, lies the problem. Nanno's doesn't want us uncovering the truth. Nanno's is more concerned with covering his own little fucking peeny little fucking tiny little dick ass than he is finding Nancy Guthrie. Sorry, not sorry. I probably won't get monetized because this video is going to be full of swear words and insanity because we need to really talk about this. This is absolutely fucking nuts. We have a missing woman and you've got nut bars throwing dog shit on the curb to keep people from silently keeping a story alive for a missing 84-year-old while her family is fucking in kumbaya MIA. I mean, are you kidding me right now? It's literally the Twilight Zone. And the only person suffering is Nancy Guthrie. If she was alive and watching, and even though I believe she's passed and watching, it's so fucking sad. It's so fucking sad. I can't. I mean, I can't. I'm keeping my tinfoil hat on because it's absolutely the most insane fucking thing I've ever seen. Let's keep going.
They just don't get it. They don't get it. And I don't think they care anymore. I mean, they probably never. I mean,
that's the reality. These cops that say they give a shit don't give a shit because you're harassing an innocent man. Not these two, the two idiots that arrested him. These two know well that they cannot arrest him. They don't even tell him he has to go. They don't even warn him. Like Sheriff Nanno is about to tell us. They cited him, but they don't warn him. Don't come back. No, they don't. They just arrest him.
Never really thought they did anyway.
So a good amount of time has already passed by. I fast forward the video some, and he's showing you exactly where he's sitting. Look at this. So he's still waiting. Okay, he's still waiting. He was waiting for about 30 minutes. 30 minutes he was waiting.
My ground because I feel like I'm good where I'm at. But I mean, I went ahead and got off the easement anyway. So I'm standing on the side of the road, so, or on the dirt, which is the easement.
Like the Pima County deputies nor the sheriffs whatsoever, letting you know this right now for your rights. You have 15 minutes of a casual conversation with the deputy, and then he needs to leave, or else it's threatening and intimidating to you.
Okay, appreciate that.
Just keep that in mind.
Okay.
So he's probably speaking to his lawyer, who is saying after 15 minutes, it's considered threatening and intimidating him. Oh boy, you idiots. This is going to cost you guys a whole boatload of money because Sue Ellen's a fucking nut bar and you guys let her place dog shit on the side of the road and a bunch of rocks to keep a man's toe off the fucking street. That's how stupid this case has become.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
Thanks, brother.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Seagull. I did see you moved it back a little bit.
Yeah. I mean,
So reason I was back there for so long is because we have to investigate a crime or
because we have to. The reason I was back there that long, let's be honest, Mr. Sheriff, Mr. Idiot, let's be honest. The reason I was back there that long is I'm trying to see how I can conflate the laws to make it look like you're impeaching it, to make it look like you're breaking a rule. I'm going to have to twist and contort and find a way to get you a fine so I can make you look bad. That's what that was about. Bullshit on you. You were not back there doing anything other than how to figure out how to fuck this guy over. Let's watch.
violation because of the equipment on the pavement on the roadway. Okay, I guess there was some stuff that was said on live stream. I came here personally, saw it that's over here. Can't have it on. I can't have it on there. I know it's a tight fit.
Well, I know it's a tight fit. I know it's a tight fit because the crazy Sue Ellen dropped shit and rocks here, so you can't sit here. Let's not even acknowledge that. Do we acknowledge that? No, we don't acknowledge that.
The county says, "Sir, you're not on private property," or anything like that. Okay, so there's nothing with private property. The thing is obstructing the road. Okay?
Obstructing the road.
I know, and I get 100% get what you're doing is you're doing your First Amendment right. Stuff like that.
You're doing your First Amendment right.
You just gotta. It's a tight squeeze. You just can't have it on.
Tight squeeze.
Okay. All right. But based on that, I have to give you a ticket on that. Just for what we saw right there. Let me fill out some paperwork. Let me give you a ticket, and then just probably if you're still going to continue doing this, you probably want to set up or figure out a way to get the setup. Now,
okay, you heard it. You heard it. I'm going to have to give you a ticket because you're 2 inches on the road, and you're going to have to figure a way to continue to set up without being in the road. It was not. I'm giving you a ticket, so don't come back here. Now let's go watch The Liar. I'm going to go get my tinfoil liar nose for Pinocchio as we listen to The Liar. And then we're going to watch the arrest. And you tell me which tinfoil hat is the one that's more appropriate. The insanity of the community or the lying fucking nanos. I think they both are equally appropriate in this video. So I'm going to keep them both on. Absolutely fucking nutty. Absolutely fucking nutty that this is what this case has come down to. Really? Really? You should all be fucking ashamed. Every fucking one of you. I'm not done ranting. I am not done ranting because this is the most obscene thing I've ever fucking seen in true crime. Absolutely nuts. Fucking lying idiot while I wear my Pinocchio nose because every single word he utters is a fucking bullshit lie. And I want you to notice the hypocrisy here of this reporter standing in the same subdivision reporting on it where he just arrested these two. Oh, and she's standing in the middle of the road. She doesn't get an arrest because she's local. You see, it reminds me very much, sorry, Nick Barris, not sorry, when he was covering Sebastian Rogers and how Nick Barris followed the local storyline that the sheriff wanted put out. This is why we need the Brian Ettons, we need the mainstream YouTubers, we need truth, not bullshit like you're going to hear here. This woman's reporting the truth, but the favoritism, well, she's white and she's local and she's doing worse than he did, but she doesn't get arrested on it. She gets to report on it. If that's not fucking hypocrisy, I don't know what is. Listen, let's watch Pinocchio here. His nose is fucking growing.
I'll use the word YouTubers. But the complaints got to be pretty egregious in that.
Oh, the complaints got pretty egregious. It's okay for your local Sue Ellen, we're going to watch that clip in a second, to throw dog shit on the side of the road. But a toe, that's just egregious. A toe on the road is egregious.
The behavior of those individuals was becoming Pretty scary, pretty frightful.
After months of neighbors complaining about unlawful behavior.
That clip we just watched was so frightful. I mean, that's black man in our community. He seems to be intimidating people. I mean, sorry, I'm saying it. I think this is a racist fucking person that reported him, and he's a racist fucking sheriff. And I would love to know about the people that he beat up before he was sheriff, if they were white or black. I would bet they were black. Just saying. Just saying.
In Nancy Guthrie's neighborhood, the Pima County Sheriff says enough is enough. Tonight, Sheriff Chris Nanno announcing a crackdown on the problem, and News 4 Tucson's Monica Garcia joins us live from the foothills to explain. And Monica, I know this has been a big issue.
Right now.
What do they plan to do about it?
Fucking.
That's right. We just spoke with Sheriff Chris Nanno, who says he tried to respect the public interest surrounding this case.
Oh, really? Because it seems to me he didn't try to respect public interest. He tried to remove them by making them walk. When Brian Anton was there in the heat, he is not trying to protect public interest. He's trying to protect his own fucking ass and satisfy the spoiled fucking brats in this community. Now look at the hyper contradiction here. She's standing right in front of the sign in the fucking intersection, in the middle of the fucking intersection with the sign in behind her as she reports. She's not arrested. She's violating the order, in my opinion, far more than the guy whose toe was over the edge of the road in front of Nancy's house. What the fuck, Monica? You think you might have reported this from somewhere else other than to make yourself look like part of the fucking problem? Dearie, you're showing the two-tiered system. He will talk to local people and allow them to break the rules, but these YouTubers, boy, they gotta go, especially because they're black. Sorry, I'm saying it. I know 857 Tucson's not black, but man, oh man, if I were his lawyer, I'd be going after the race card, because to me, if you watch the minute before he gets arrested, which we're going to see here soon, you'll fucking see the Sue Ellen bitch who goes up to him 3 seconds before he's arrested and says, "You're about to be arrested." How did she know he was about to be arrested? Really? Really? Monica, do your job. Maybe you should actually, instead of breaking the law as you're reporting breaking the law on other people's backs, maybe you should have chosen wisely and not stand in the middle of the road, because right now it looks like a double-edged system. It looks like a two-tiered system, a preferential one for local media who report only the bullshit lies without question, like Nick Barrows did for Tennessee. You don't question it. You go stand in the middle of the road knowing you won't be arrested. Give me a fucking break. Let's go.
A lot of people want to know what's happening, right? Especially in the months after. And he's also trying to respect at the same time the rights of the people who live in this neighborhood. And let me
just go enforce how much it's annoying to them by doing the exact fucking same thing. Now make that make sense. Make that make sense. Is this an intelligent broadcast? We're going to say how much it's so upsetting the people of Tucson. There's not a fucking car around. I'm going to stand in the middle of the road like that guy did. In fact, I'm not even going to respect the easements. And I'm going to show you how fucking annoying this is. Not. Get a brain, Monica, and go do the actual fucking reporting. Maybe talk to people. Tell us right out of the mouths of babes. I want to see the pain that this gentleman inflicted on them. For real, Monica.
just step aside, showing you what's still out here, Sean, these no parking signs. But now, as we talk about going into the 5th month of this investigation, he says complaints about a small group of individuals has grown so significant that calls to 911 from this neighborhood have tripled.
Calls to 911. There's a black man in our community. There's a black man in our community. Sorry, that's how you guys make this look. That's how this behavior in this community to the rest of the fucking world, from you peons, you fucking idiot peons, except for the few of you that have come out and spoken against this. Well, hang on. Let me redact that. The women who cooperated with Brian Nanno never came out and spoke against this. She just said she believes cameras should be out there. The guy who cooperated with Nancy Grace, whose dog warned everybody, I think he's also been trying to help the case. But the rest of the community of idiots here, the guy who said like Brian Nanno wouldn't even let him touch his dog, you spoiled fucking brats. You know, I grew up in a fucking hoity-toity fucking community like this, and you guys make me sick.
And now he says the warning period is over. So Sheriff Chris Nanno says his office first responded to complaints with education, warnings, and requests for people to respect.
Really, Sheriff Nannos? The education amounted to, hey, you're not in violation. Keep doing what you're doing. Just keep your toes off the road. That was the education. And then he did that the next day, and you arrested him. Wow, 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 wow. Your nose is surely fucking growing.
Those that live in this neighborhood, that didn't work. So deputies began issuing citations that carry fines. Well, now going into the 5th month of this investigation, Nanno says some individuals that continue the same behavior despite those citations, well, now they're going to be subject to arrest and possible jail time if their unlawful behavior continues. Take a listen.
If somebody's just out there from one of our local media outlets or
he says it. He says it. If you're local, you can report it. If you're local and you're going to kiss my ass and do exactly as I tell you and only report what I tell you you can report and not twist my words and not ask me hard questions, you can sit on the curb. You're welcome to it. But if you're black and you're not an official reporter and you're going to question me, no. We're going to fine you for that. Fucking loser. You fucking loser.
even a YouTuber, and they've not been cited, then fine, we'll give you a citation and expect you to be reasonable with us and not come back.
Well, there's the problem, sir. You failed to communicate the don't come back piece. We just watched it. That's not what he was told. You see, your lies and what you say you do and what you actually do are visible this time, Nanos. They are visible for the world to see. Now you are a bullshit fucking liar, publicly proven.
But if we happen to look at you and say, no, you've received a ticket, you've been cited for this same behavior, that didn't do you any good, you've upped the ante for me, so we're going to now take you to jail.
I'm just going to fucking jail you without law, without civil rights, without warning. I'm just going to create the rules as I go along because I'm the idiot Nanos who the entire community lets run like I'm a fucking lunatic and doesn't do anything about it, including letting people drop feces on the side of the road, even admitting to doing it. And that person doesn't get fined. But if your toe is on the road, boy, oh boy, I don't have to do what I just said I will do. I don't have to tell you that that ticket comes with a warning because it didn't come with a warning. We're just going to move to arrest you and ask questions later. Boy, oh boy, I hope you guys get sued for millions for this racial profiling. I hope you get sued for millions. And by the way, let me just remind Sheriff Nanos, YouTubers is a true income stream. Try to go up against Google, the billion-dollar company, and tell them otherwise. They created YouTubers as a business model, which is why they allow for courses, ad streaming, and everything. And YouTubers like 857 Tucson live off streaming. You are legally providing or legally limiting their income potential, effectively keeping them from working on the case that will bring them the most views right now. I know because I'm a YouTuber. You are keeping their income at your will and you're squashing on their livelihood. which I believe is an illegal infringement on their rights. I don't know, lawyers, chime in and tell me, but I'm pretty sure you cannot demand somebody stop something that is their livelihood, particularly when you're not really breaking any laws, right? Wow. Just wow.
Okay, so the sheriff says the new policy is aimed at what he calls habitual offenders.
Habitual toe dipping offenders.
And he goes on to say that he has the support from the Pima County Attorney's Office in this latest move. We will have much more on this story. So coming up tomorrow, we speak directly for the first time from neighbors who live in this area, and they're going to talk to us about specifically what the
sheriff might want to talk to Sue Ellen, who we're going to show now admits to dumping the shit there. And maybe, Monica, do your job and report that egregious act, because that is most definitely breaking the law. Now, we're going to go and watch the arrest, and you can tell me what you think about that. For this part, I'm going to remove my Pinocchio nose because I think you got the point, and my hat. I think you get the point about how absolutely fucking ludicrous this is. Okay, I have Juice's live pulled up right at the very beginning yesterday. This woman pulls up. I thought it was Sue Ellen threatening him. My mistake. She pulls up to have a conversation with him. Does she get charged for interfering with traffic? Because she volunteered to stop and discuss with Juice theories about the case. Listen in, and then I'm going to fast forward it to just a few minutes later when the cop shows up to arrest him.
Who would come to this house?
Right. In the middle of it all, right?
They know her. I was thinking that
Says who would come to this house?
Somebody related to the housekeeping, somebody that knew her. Not just
We're talking about the case.
Is criminal here? No.
It's immediately the beginning of his stream, the very beginning. Savannah puts out a video today they're talking about.
You too. Why do they? So they're sending me. I think we are back, folks. Are we back? Are we live? Let me make sure. Let's get the hot one.
There was a man behind me. Nanno put out crackdown on YouTube. Nanno.
So there's something going around about a new thing on KVOA saying that they're going to start arresting people. I don't know if that's true. I'm going to look right now. Just been set up here, guys. Bear with me.
So he's literally reading it. He's just discovering it.
I know your channel. Oh,
yeah. I'm not buying any of that. I mean,
he doesn't believe it. He hasn't been told personally. It's how do you know if it's true? You were there yesterday.
At the end of the day, we know what our rights are. We understand this is a public road. Harassing anybody, you can't harass somebody at a home that no one lives in, So I mean, it's.
So he did know.
Yeah. So if you see anything on KVOA, let me know. I don't think there's anything there. They are here in the area, though. A lady came by just a second ago taking some pictures, and I took a picture of her, or not of her, but I took a picture because I was behind her, and we didn't know why she was here. So I figured I'd check. Flicker Fade has became a member for 1 month. Insane. He says, keep doing what you're doing. Great job. Much love, man. Good to see you guys in the chat here.
Okay, so he is aware that it might be true, but he was not warned personally the day before, and he still doesn't know for fact. Why would the police officers not tell him yesterday? You can't arrest somebody for something that is just passed that you had no knowledge of. And furthermore, you were told you could come back by the very agency now going to arrest you the day before. Make that make sense. I'm sorry. It's bullshit.
Somebody's calling from unknown. I guess we'll answer this, guys. I'm not really taking calls right now. I'm just getting started, but since it's unknown, I'll take it for a second, but I'm not going to stay on the line long. This is the juice.
Can you take me up live?
Well, I'm just getting started here, and I'm live. I just went live right now. So maybe shoot me a message.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, she called unknown, and she's saying to take her off live. Guys, I'm gonna stop muting. I'm not gonna keep muting I mean, a lot of times when people ask me to mute, it's really not nothing that requires me to mute the thing that we all don't know already. So if you got something to say, you don't want anybody to hear it, just feel free to text me. I'll respect that. But you got to remember, we are live here. We are here to discuss the case and deliver any possible information that we have. And we're not here to, for me personally, hide anything from anybody. So just keep that in mind. And I got to respect the people who don't like it either. Some people don't like when we go mute. And I personally am not a big, I'm not big on the mute thing either.
There's the sheriff. The sheriff is back.
Here's the sheriff.
Maybe that's why she was calling me.
Okay. He has literally been there 4 minutes and 22 seconds. We are at 4 minutes and 22 seconds into his live, and the sheriff is showing up about a law he has literally just learned about and has no idea whether it's true or not.
So we got sheriff already. I just got here. Literally just got here. 3 cops. I literally just got here. Let me make sure my live is up here.
Rub your head some more, like the magic genie might come out of the bottle, you dimwit. Like, what do I do now? What do I do now? What do I do now? I'm going to rub my hat and hope and pray it all works out because I have no skills otherwise. I'm just going to stand here like a fucking big idiot and rub my fucking bald head. I mean, seriously? Seriously. I can't. Let's watch.
Big welcomes, those of you guys tuning in. Good to see you guys in the chat. Big welcomes, guys.
I'm
Welcome.
stand here and rub my head and look at you. Wow. There's a really effective cop.
The juice? I go by the juice on YouTube. Yeah.
Oh, now I'm going to look tough with my hand on my
Why are you asking my name? What's going on?
So we're here again from St. Paul.
I just got here.
Public nuisance, okay?
Okay.
Hey, wait a minute. The sheriff's come by and I talked to him. He said,
Yeah. I don't know.
2 hours ago. I have it on video. Yeah, he came out and he's like, "Are you 857?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, you're cool."
Yeah.
You're cool.
Yeah. So 857 is saying a cop just came out 2 hours ago and said I was cool. Are you 857? And they went and arrested 857 at his home. He wasn't even on the property. They arrested 857 and Juice on site here. And then they went and arrested 857 later that night after live streaming and being told he was cool and he was okay to be there. This is the sheriff in charge. That is like reckless shooting from the hip lawlessness, not legal, lawful actions, lawlessness actions. Let's watch.
You know you're not updating.
You know you're not updating. So yeah, if you guys looked on your call log, you'll see there's 3 shares out here. Shares.
Well, this is the direction we're going.
This is the direction we're going. I'm out here Wow, you're going to go just arrest people illegally. Wow. You should be ashamed.
I understand that, but just get his 43 and we'll get going. All right, bro.
They've already got my information several times, and you're not telling me why you're here. I don't know what's going on. You just came and he demanded my name. I'm so confused. Right, but I don't know what's even going on.
Right now, we're going to be cited for the public. Public nuisance. Can't be here.
Can't be here.
Effective today, public nuisance that we can't be here.
Okay, so that's a fair warning. That's a fair warning. Effective today, you can't be here. That is called a warning, but no, they arrest him instead. If they had left it there and said, this is your last warning, do not come back, and then he went back, I would support this. But they didn't. They did not.
And under what law that is, you said?
We'll cite you. I'll let you know what the statute is.
Oh, I can't even answer that. Oh, let's rewind that for a second. Under what law? Thanks, Juice, for being so smart. And he can't answer. Listen.
We can't be here. And under what law that is, you said?
Well, I'll cite you. I'll let you know the statute, but that's what it is. Yeah. Because I don't know the law, because it's not a law. Because I can't cite it, because it doesn't exist. You fucking imbeciles. God.
Yeah, I got it. I always get dropped off.
Okay. All right, bro.
So is this a new law in place?
Look at this fucking imbecile in the background. He looks like a hungry wolf who hasn't eaten. He just wants to go in for the kill. These are the people in charge of Pima County. These are the fucking Nimrods who look like they just want to attack. Just like Nannos, they want to attack and beat up a black man. I would bet money on the fact that Nannos beat up a black man, not a white guy, a black man. Because to me, this looks very racist right now. The way the guy is staring at him for sitting on the edge of the road is a bunch of fucking testosterone gone to his balls, his head, his brain, and completely devoured any ability to think for yourself. This gentleman in the background wearing this cap. Let's highlight his attitude by removing me and going full screen.
Place or something?
Get this going. All right, man. So you're gonna be.
I'm gonna be cited for this.
Yeah, it's an actual arrest. It's an M2 misdemeanor.
M2 misdemeanor.
So let's get your stuff together and come with us, all right?
Get my stuff together and come with you guys.
Yes. Right.
What did I do wrong?
I just told you. So.
He was not allowed to be there. You didn't give him a chance before you arrested him, dude. I mean, what the fuck? Oh, by the way, they were bailed out and they got out. I hope they sue your fucking asses off.
And
Can we request a supervisor? I'm not. You guys are making me super uncomfortable.
I'm not trying to. I'm really not.
I don't know what I did wrong.
I'm not trying to, dude.
I told you.
So I'm coming with you guys. Where am I going? I'm getting booked into jail.
Because you already cited before. So.
But they didn't tell me that I could not come back here.
Yeah, they didn't tell him.
I was told that I was okay as long as I was not on the
that.
easement. I'm not aware of anything that you guys.
That's the direction right now. So,
I understand that. He admits that he knows he was not forewarned. You can't just decide to wave your magic fairy fucking nose, Nannos, and decide that you're not going to warn people and simply arrest them. That is fucking lawlessness. That is martial law and lawlessness. And you should all fucking be disgusted. Every fucking one of you that participated in it don't deserve to carry the fucking shield and the badge. Period. This little fucking Nimrod with the blue gloves on, I'd like to punch him right in the fucking head because he's a fucking idiot.
Can I get a supervisor, please, before we move forward? Because I don't understand how I'm going to be arrested for something that
Here's the thing, dude. Like I said, I'm really trying to make this as
No, and I'm not gonna give you guys a hard time at all. If you guys want me to go with you guys,
we're not gonna. We don't wanna
so
do
I'm not able to call for a ride
Yeah,
and
well,
leave.
here's the thing. Can you call
Yeah, I'd be calling my fucking lawyer.
Yeah, I can call my girlfriend. Yeah.
Yeah, call. Pick up your gear and pick up all your stuff, and we'll get you out of here, okay? And I'll give you a copy of the citation.
So you're gonna give me a copy of the citation. So I'm excited. I'm not going to jail. I'm just saying.
It's a physical book. It's a physical book.
It's a physical book.
You're being arrested.
You're being arrested.
That's crazy. I wish you guys would have handled this a lot better than that. I didn't understand that I would be arrested for coming out here and doing what we've been doing this entire time.
No. You just all saw it, boys and girls. That officer that gave him the citation the day before literally said, you're cool to come back as long as you're not on the road. And then they just decided, because Nanno's whipped his little fucking tiny little dick ass out, his little pee-pee out of his pants, and decided he needed to piss on someone because he didn't have enough of an ego that day because his dick wouldn't blow up big enough. He had to go and do this. Sorry, I'm not sorry. I fucking cannot stand these people now. I have no empathy for any of the law enforcement in Pima County now. None whatsoever. I've got zero empathy for people in that community who are standing by, letting this fucking happen to their community. I've got zero fucking respect for Savannah right now. I've got zero respect for mainstream media that are not going to jump on this. This is bullshit. And you fucking know it, Brian Etten. And you know it, Chris McDonough. And you should have the balls to come forward and say something more about it. You all fucking know this is bullshit. Get your fucking big balls on and speak about it. This is so fucking unreal. I'm not going to calm down for days over this. I am so infuriated by this. I'm infuriated by the people that have no spine to speak up against this bullshit. We want our world to change. Well, it starts with you looking in the goddamn fucking mirror and asking yourself, what do you stand for? Do you stand for harassment and this kind of an idiot sheriff? All of you fucking councilmen that didn't have the balls to do what you needed to do when the opportunity was golden to do it. Instead, you were worried about your fucking asses with lawsuits. No, you just walked into several more. And I'm going to fucking pray that they get sued for loss of millions of dollars. Lots for this egregious bullshit. This is part of this guy's livelihood, and 857 definitely his livelihood. And you are prohibiting them from reporting their First Amendment right. Bullshit.
How long? 7 to 9 minutes. Was your girl the one that dropped you off over here?
Yeah.
Okay. We don't want to mess. We don't want to damage any of your equipment.
No, I know. I'm calling.
No, I'm not going to damage my equipment, you fucking assholes. You want me to leave it out here for you guys? Yeah, right.
So he's not being arrested at all? Just me.
Yeah, because you're black.
So he's just being
Juice. So he's not going to get arrested because he's white and you're black. That's how I would read it. And if I were your lawyer, I'd fucking say it too.
You know what? Because I have not done.
Okay, I wasn't talking with you.
I already had, yeah.
Okay, never
I've
mind.
already had interaction, and he said the sheriff came here earlier.
Yeah, the sheriff came there earlier. Same thing.
He said we were fine.
We were
The
fine.
other sheriff that has the same badge as you guys said we're fine. So, like, I'm sitting for my fellow citizens that if he wouldn't have been allowed
I
here,
cannot believe this.
So I think you might want to think about it before taking a move. But you guys have to do, I mean, obviously, whatever your
I was never told that I wasn't allowed to come back out here or any of that. That's crazy. If they told me that, I would have never came back out here. All I was told was to get off of the easement. I'm trying to call my girlfriend, but she's not answering. My first name is Troy. My last name is Bradshaw. I go by Troy, but I mean on stream. This is my stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to call my girlfriend, but she's not answering. So I'm trying to get her on the line.
Well, I have so much respect for Troy, AA Juice, because I would have lost my fucking shit. I would have been in handcuffs because I would have been fucking losing my shit at these fucking idiots. I would have been Bullhorn Betty with my bullhorn going, you fucking idiot liars. I would have made it worse because I would have been fucking not as calm as he is. They're being arrested. And 857 Tucson is sitting beside him and literally was approached earlier that day. If I had time, we could go watch his stream, the same spot just hours earlier where the same thing was said to him. You're cool, dude. So we're going to lie to your face. We're going to tell you on camera you're okay. And then we're going to come back and arrest you. That's how this township sheriff's office operates. It's fucking disgusting. And I have not a positive word to say about any one of you sheriffs anymore. Any one of you police law enforcement in Pima County. Not fucking one of you get my support anymore. Not one of you. You should, every one of you, grab your fucking nuts off the ground and walk out under this sheriff. Fucking period. Grow some balls, big boys. You see, balls does not take a badge and a gun. Balls actually takes doing the right thing. And as long as you hold your badge to hold your balls out and show your courage and your gun, you are not fit to serve the job, because strength and integrity are an inside job, not a fucking mask and a badge and a gun, you idiots.
They're already here.
Say it again.
Those phones are already here, so.
Yeah. I just got here maybe 10 minutes ago. I've been on stream for 10 minutes.
4 minutes, Juice.
Yeah.
4 minutes and 22 seconds.
Trying to give her a call.
What's your, that's your media? Yeah. 857.
She is not answering.
Your YouTube name is The Juice.
Mind if I use your phone real quick to call my girlfriend?
Yes, sir. Yeah, no problem.
Because it's not going through for whatever reason. I don't have any service at all. Say it again.
You say your YouTube handle is The Juice?
The Juice, yeah.
Like DAA?
Correct.
Juice, not
Yeah.
the?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm sure you guys been watching, or most of you guys. They said they've been watching 24/7.
Okay.
Hello? Can I? No, you're good.
Yeah, this was shocking because they already came by.
3 cops for a toe on the ground. What are you guys hiding? Your ineptness, your inadequacy to solve crimes, because you should be out there actually trying to solve a fucking crime and not harassing an innocent citizen.
Like, it hasn't even been that long.
I just got here.
Within the last hour, the sheriffs were out here with 3 deputies. I got you, man. And they never said anything to warn us. They were like,
Yeah, they never said anything.
They're taking me to jail. Can you come grab my? They don't want to take any of my stuff. I guess so.
Why are they taking it? What's the lawyer's number?
I have no idea.
What's your lawyer's number?
It's not in the state. They gave you.
Yeah, I was charged for obstruction of thereaway or something like that. I have no idea.
They never said you couldn't come back. Literally profiling him. Yeah.
So yeah, I guess I got to gather all my stuff. I'll leave it all here.
They're profiling him, that's for sure. In my
And then
opinion, racist fucking
I
idiot.
guess I'll just take my ID. Yeah. So
just so you guys are understanding, there was someone out here.
You're fucking kidding me.
all right. How far are you?
I'm on Wetmore first.
Wetmore and Clarence. Are we able to wait for her to get here? Or?
I can stand by with the equipment.
Oh, don't let him even anywhere near your
I want you
equipment.
to verify that all
He's
your
not
stuff
to be
is there.
trusted. I wouldn't let him touch my equipment. You're not to be trusted.
That you put
Okay.
everything where it needs
Do
to
you
be.
need this at all?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I want to make sure I take that with me. All right, babe. I'm hanging up.
I love you.
All right. Love you too.
I can stand by with all your stuff. I just want to verify that you know that all your stuff is there.
Yeah, I'm gonna take.
I'm not gonna mess with it at all.
I'm gonna take both of my phones, I guess.
Yeah.
And that's about it. Got my.
Now, I have not seen this. If they actually cuff him when he's cooperating, I'm going to really lose my shit. Let's watch it. There's 4 more minutes left.
He actually said, "Oh, is that 5'7". Oh, you're cool. You're cool. No problem. You either roll down the window and like.
You're cool, 857. We're gonna lie to your face. You're cool, and then we're gonna arrest you. If this is any
I can't
indication,
take both my phones.
That's what I'm trying to make sure. Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, if not, I'll take this one and I'll leave this one.
Whichever you really want to keep, just keep with you and just leave the other one.
So we're
your best as well.
If you have a necklace and any other jewelry, I would suggest taking out. Take that.
they're gonna make him take off his jewelry because they know they're putting him in a slammer. Go figure. Oh, wait till we get to the part about the woman throwing the shit on the side. Let's just wait for 2 more minutes and then we're going to get to that.
Okay. They won't accept it. They will have to put it into our
I'm really concerned for my safety at this point. I really don't know what's going on, man. You guys are really scaring me right now, man.
Yeah, I would be too.
Really scaring me, brother.
This is seriously not.
I'm really concerned at this point. I'm really not understanding this at all.
You know, if I was Black Juice, sorry, I don't keep to bring this up over and over again. But you know, you gotta call a spade what a spade looks like, and it just looks like a racist pig.
Here, or was it? Can we talk to the supervisor? He was just here. No, I know. Can I talk? Because he literally, if he was here, he was here an hour ago.
So the supervisor, according to 857 Tucson, who was later arrested at his home last night. This is yesterday we're watching. Literally, the supervisor told him it was okay. They're making it up as they go, folks. This is who's in charge of Pima County. And y'all, the residents there, are disgustingly allowing it to happen. I have zero respect now, none, for anybody other than Nancy in this case.
So there's no supervisor that I can speak to at all.
You just spoke to the supervisor.
There's nobody higher up than him that I can speak to out here at all.
At this point, not right now.
At this point, not right now.
So you're rejecting me to speak to anybody
You're
higher
rejecting that I can speak to somebody higher up at this
We
point.
had our supervisor up there.
which was a gentleman that I spoke to now.
Sorry.
Was the only supervisor that I'm in.
Right now, yeah.
And just to be clear, you guys are taking me down to the Pima County or the detention center.
Yes.
That's where we're going.
Yes. Hello? Hello? They're arresting groups. It's seriously, I can't talk. I gotta go. I gotta move it. Talk a little bit. Call me. Sorry.
I mean,
And
he's
I can only take the one phone, you're saying?
gloves on for a reason.
I've never heard of me not being able to.
Sorry, dude. This is injustice, dude. No, seriously. That's what I don't get.
Come on, man.
No, seriously. All right. Take off that place.
Crazy, dude.
He doesn't deserve this, dude. Yeah, greens.
Well, this is not right, dude. This is not right.
You're disgusting, you fucking pigs. I'm sorry. I have lost respect for law enforcement in this moment. And Chris McDonough, you better show your balls because you avoided this conversation last night. I understand this was not a good time for it, but your public and your subscribers deserve you to come out and say something about this bullshit. And I better see you do it or I'm going to stop watching and supporting you too. This is bullshit. Brian Anton, get your little cojones balls out and start reporting on this. I saw you show a brief bit of cojones when you were interviewing your very good friend Maureen yesterday when you finally pushed back. Yay for you, Brian. Now actually show some big balls and report on this travesty because this is bullshit. And if you were there and this happened to you, you'd be fucking all over it.
Chat, love you guys. I'll see you guys later. Somebody's around, please follow me. Just follow me. Follow me there and make sure I make it there safe.
Yeah.
That's all I can say, man. You guys have a good one. Love you guys.
Yeah. Yeah. Make sure I get there safe. I would be feeling the same way if I were him. I'm not black, but I've heard the stories, and that looked like a racial profiling to me. And, you know, although they did arrest 857, not in that moment, they went and met him at his house when he was doing nothing wrong in the moment. Yeah. This is not about the law. This is about covering up and squashing the public and keeping them silent. And the residents are complicit in this bullshit, as are the fucking council. You dirtbags. Now let's watch the lady behind all of this. Let's go watch the local Sue Ellen admit to dumping the rocks and the shit, but she has not been charged. Make it make sense. Let's watch that. So I've been looking for the crazy Sue Ellen. I found one clip of her a month ago taking a photo of a neighbor who decides to pull over for 2 minutes to talk to Juice. I can show you that quickly. And I made a mistake. I said 857 Tucson was arrested. I'm sorry. I don't follow these guys. It was Criminal Network. Alex of Criminal Network that was arrested. So I don't know what they've been doing for the past month. I've heard stories. But the thing is, if what they did was so egregious a month ago, then why would you arrest them now when what they were doing was totally acceptable? It's again, making it up as we go, Mr. Nanos, Sheriff Nanos. I'm not going to call him sheriff anymore because he doesn't deserve the badge. I'm just going to call him Nanos, the idiot, who should not be sheriff. Let's not pretend to be something we're not. You are not worthy of the badge, sir. You're just not. If you really cared about this case, you would stop lying to the public. You would stop holding evidence from the FBI. You would actually have your intelligent homicide detectives working the case, not the idiots that are willing to listen to you arresting innocent people on the side of the road. I'm going to show you briefly Sue Ellen, and I'm going to show you a clip that shows that she did admit, because I cannot find the clip itself that I had last night in front of me, but I'm going to show you what she's like, and I'm going to show you somebody else mention she did admit to plotting by placing the rocks there, and whether the dogs decided to shit there or not, people that are walking in the neighborhood, you should pick the shit up, because that's usually a bylaw if they weren't placed there. So priorities, people, priorities, people. Let's go and show you Mrs. Sue Ellen. This is a 1 minute, 49 second clip where she just decides to, you know, this is the person, the sheriff, is letting run the roost there because she doesn't like if people themselves in the neighborhood who have a right to pull over and have a conversation decide to do so. Watch this.
By the way, I'm Francis. Troy. I go by the Deuce, so I'm on YouTube. So okay, yeah. Well,
this is a month ago.
Right. Let me know. Hopefully you find it. He's out there. Here comes Sue Ellen.
That's a month ago.
All right, be safe. You too, brother. One of the are you from the neighborhood?
No, I live on Tucson National.
Okay, so he lives.
I don't.
Son.
Yeah.
Watch this. She's gonna take a picture of this guy's plate.
Gotcha.
Because he's stopped.
Say it again. Oh,
look at. There's no other cars on the road.
I'm not too sure.
I want you to see this, okay? There is no traffic being blocked. None. In fact, Sue Ellen, who's taking a picture of the guy stopping to talk in the road, she's got her car stopped in the middle of an intersection where there's a road turning, not on the side of the road, but she decides that she is the upper hand here. She is the law-abiding citizen taking a picture of a non-conforming citizen. I don't know who let Sue Ellen decide the laws in that community other than that Nanno's the idiot, because she's the one that put the rocks there. Let's watch.
She's getting your plate. We're just chatting away. He's leaving right now.
You're all right. She's getting your plate, but we're just chatting away, Sue Ellen.
Watch her phone
He's
come
not
out.
here to spark or anything like that.
And Juice
She's
is polite to her.
trying to take a picture of your plate, but she's having a hard time pulling up her phone.
Why can't you stop for a second?
No, you can't stop for
Apparently, according to her, no, she doesn't like anybody stopping here. Yeah, sorry, brother.
It's okay for her to stop. The hypocrisy.
He wasn't parking at all.
The hypocrisy.
What a
She'll stop in the
douche.
middle of the road to take a picture of another guy stopped in the road. Make that
What's
fucking
wrong
make
with her?
sense.
My God, he's just chatting for a second. My goodness, he's been here for 2 minutes. Oh God, she's still on her time, guys. She's still on her. Oh Lord, on her patrol. My goodness.
That was a month ago. That was a month ago. Let's see if I can show you where she admits. I really am going to look one more last time where she admits to being the one throwing the rocks. I had seen that video. I know it exists, but I may have to just get you to trust me by showing you another banner here because I have not been able to locate it yet. Although I was up till 1 o'clock last night because I was so fucking mad about this situation. This is what you're watching right now is supposed to be the law protecting you against criminals. That's what this community of law enforcement officers swore to do. I don't see them doing that in this last 24 hours. I see them impeding an investigation, trying to sweep it under the rug, trying to keep from coming to light the lies, their imbecilic mistakes about not taking the mat, letting the public trample all over the crime scene, not letting the FBI in. They have zero experience in homicide, and they have a lot of testosterone experience from my viewpoint here right now today. And they should all be ashamed. I know you need jobs, men, but sometimes your integrity matters more than the badge, the fake badge, and the fake gun you're wearing right now, because you are not standing for justice in this moment, guys. You're not. Let's see if we can find that banner. If I can't get that video just to show you who Sue Ellen really is. And maybe you guys of Pima County, if you're watching this and you think justice should prevail, maybe you should get after your lunatic Sue Ellen and maybe report her lunacy instead of the toe in the foot of the foot and the toe on the lane that's not impeding traffic, trying to keep a woman, an 84-year-old woman's story alive, and that Pinocchio of what we call Nanno's the idiot, Nanno's nutso, accountable to finding it and solving it, not lying, not keeping evidence from the FBI. I so wish the FBI could come in and fucking do away with this sheriff and get rid of him. I really wish that was the case right now more than anything. He needs to go, period. Point blank, period. He's behind this. He needs to go. Okay, this is Ted Investigates, and last night he covered this, and this is the real Salary 2066, and she says Sue Ellen needs to be arrested for illegal dumping. I agree. I'm going to look for the banner that says Sue Ellen admitted to it. I saw it myself, but I cannot find it now. And again, I'm going to say, listen, I hear the rumors of what these guys were doing, and I spoke about it. I said it was not acceptable and it was distasteful, but that was a couple of weeks ago, and that's not what they were arrested for. If they were causing problems 2 weeks ago, the sheriff's office should have put it to an end then, not make up some law and excuse later. What they were arrested for is baloney. Let's see if I can pull that up before we end this long rant today. So this ran last night. They were bailed out late last night. There's videos you can go watch of them hanging around outside. I believe this was all a setup. How did KVOA know to be there? Conveniently, Nanno's is available for them to interview. Don't you need a warrant to arrest someone at their house? Yeah. They also did not read that I saw. They did not read him his rights when they told him he was under arrest. And I saw at the very end, he was standing up against the car. 857 was streaming, but 857 didn't show him putting the cuffs on him, but he was standing up on the car, ready to have his cuffs put on. So I think they might have cuffed him. I'm not 1,000%, but they did not read him his rights. Not that I heard. Let's see if we can find that banner where Sue Ellen admits to leaving the rocks and the dog poo. She's a local, lives in the neighborhood, and has had enough, I guess, with these guys reporting. But I mean, I get that. But if they're not on your property and you are taking pictures of innocent people, okay, so they're all getting released. They're not getting released until tomorrow. Well, that seems like bureaucracy at best. I'm looking for that where he admits. Yeah, hang on. Something isn't right. Let me find Sue Ellen.
Let's hope.
With
Sharp ball. So yeah, the ball.
Just trying to find it, y'all. Anyways, I can't seem to locate it. You've seen Sue Ellen.
Sophia says, nope, they are not getting out tonight. Sophia MN, are you from Minnesota?
It's here somewhere.
Don, I'm waiting. Nick is down there. I could go down there. I mean, I could literally jump in the car right now.
Where the hell is it?
But
there it is. Third time to charm.
I could. So there's nothing stopping me other than I'm trying to also see what's going on in here in the chat. See what's going on.
Yep.
But should I go down there? I'm back and forth. I'm a little bit
our friends are.
No, I know. I keep calling Alexander Zabel.
It's a big
gonna look
shit here, but we don't know who did it.
Ted, the supervisor showed Juice the other day where he could sit, and they showed him a map. True story. And the next day they arrest him. I'm gonna look one more time, and I'll be back hopefully with the banner, because I cannot find Sue Ellen's admission to this. But again, I saw it last night. But I saw her being confronted, I want to say by Alex Criminal Network, where she admits to it. But let me see if I can find it again. Okay, I think I found it. It's Criminal Network. But before that, I want you to see. He's up at the top of the hill in the cul-de-sac, right where crazy Sue Ellen lives, I believe. He's in the middle of the road. Watch this. Someone's pulled over to talk to him, and watch what happens. Let's look at this. He was arrested last night. This is yesterday, earlier in the day. Watch this.
Any insight you can give us? I'm live right now. I don't have you on the camera if you didn't want. No, it's this way, but it can hear you. Because you were here on the first day, so.
Cybertruck?
Yeah.
Oh.
I actually know someone who owns a Cybertruck in the neighborhood.
Okay. Because he was driving through a lot, and then he took his driver, those stickers like permit. He took that off and started driving by that, and then I don't know, the house behind the
Okay, let me find the exact spot because the cop comes up and tells him he's fine. Okay, I fast forwarded 2 minutes. This woman stops by to tell him that somebody's called the cops. He says, well, I'm not doing anything illegal.
So, yeah. You local or what?
Yeah. I was here the very first day.
Oh, wow.
I sat here for like 8.5 hours and watched everything.
Any insight you can give us? I'm live right now. I don't have you on the camera if you didn't want. No, it's this way, but it can hear you. Because you were here on the first day, so.
Cybertruck?
Yeah.
Oh.
I actually know
Someone owns a Cybertruck in the neighborhood.
Okay. Because he was driving through a lot, and then he took his driver, the stickers like permit. He took that off and started driving by that, and then I don't know, the house behind the how you go behind.
Yeah, the roundabout behind it.
There was
That's where the
pool.
no, they just poured cement at that pool. So when you were here, they didn't pour it yet. Yeah. When you came here in the beginning, they were doing the forum, so they didn't pour the cement. So you're absolutely right. And maybe a month later, they poured the cement. And I've been saying that for a long time. Why haven't they?
Because there were cleaning people coming out of the house at the same time.
Right.
Like probably like 3 or 4 in a uniform cleaning a house.
I mean, you know who this woman sounds like? I don't see her, but she sounds like the woman Brian interviewed, and she's just said she lives in the community and lives in the back where I said they came in through the back. They're talking about the case. Now watch this.
Did you see the guy in the Cybertruck? Because I could tell you, because I have my mic, I don't want to expose him. Because there was a neighbor another neighbor I had spoke to who maybe he was here trying to get info. I don't know.
And then the house is on the hill, like back here.
Here, this one.
No.
That's another weird one.
Right?
Well, the lady who owns it is from Texas, so. But there's been workers in and out of there for months, even before that happened. Perfect viewpoint. You could hear everything right here. It's nuts.
But the house, like on the street, it's up on the corner.
You might want to go because hold on, they're gonna see. Oh no, they didn't see you.
Oh.
Oh.
You might want to go.
Yeah. All right. My name's Alex. Yeah, you better go. And to say you brought me a water or something. So, what was your name? Yeah. Just go. What? I know, but you're not parked. Just say you were dropping something off.
Here we go. Listen.
Hi. Good.
So we just been getting calls about you guys again. Just stay out of the roadway, okay?
Yeah. Look, I'm out of the roadway.
Where you at?
Yeah.
Just stay out of the roadway, okay?
Definitely.
Have a good day.
Thank you. It's terrible.
What did she say to him? Just stay out of the road, okay? And then they went to his home and arrested him last night. Make it make sense. Now, the last effort I'm going to make is, again, I think it's him that confronts Sue Ellen. Let me see. Okay, so I literally just fast forwarded in a couple minutes. He's just talking about how this deputy gave him the advice, rolled back around, gave him water. She was really nice. And Sue Ellen pulls up in a couple minutes. Listen to this.
The other lady, she didn't want to be on camera, but she's a local, and she said she was here early on. But you guys were able to hear, right? She brought up about the pool house not this pool house, but the one in the street behind Nancy's. Oh, here comes Sue Ellen. Ah, I wish I had Sue Ellen to play for her.
Yeah.
Sue, don't say anything. I can't say anything, right? Don't even look. I'm not even looking. And then we go, went over here. Uh-oh.
Don't photograph me. If you photograph me, I will sue you.
Oh, yes.
You turn your...
She was doing that to JLR. Now I know who this nutbag is. She can photograph everybody else, but you can't photograph her. You're on live, you nutbag, you wing fucking nut.
Camera away. Turn your camera away from me.
No.
That's a polite request. I have the right to request that you don't photograph. Or my personal property. My car or anything to do with it.
Okay, Sue Ellen. But Reed just watched you take a picture of somebody else's car on Nancy Guthrie's property, you fucking dimwit. This is the sheriff letting one lady run this community and the law because it serves Nanos's little fucking nuts. Watch this.
You're not supposed to be up here.
Cop literally
you're harassing the
The cop literally 2 minutes ago told him he was okay. Literally, if you wanted to watch 3 minutes that I fast forwarded, was him talking about it after the cop left and the lady he was talking to left, and Sue Ellen pulls up. 3 minutes lapsed between the cop telling him he was okay and her harassing him that he's not supposed to be there.
I don't want to interrupt you, but you can't park there. I was, but someone put poop down there. Yeah. Someone lined poop all along the side of the easement there. Dog poop.
We have put up stuff to keep you off of that's my property.
I put stuff up to keep you off my property. That's my property. No, it's an easement, you fucking wingnut.
So you're the one who did that? That's not your property, that's the easement. No. So why'd you put...
Easement. I own the property and the county has an easement.
Tell me more.
It's my property.
You're...
I own it.
Okay, but you can't park there right now. You don't have your seatbelt on. And you're parked right now.
No, I am leaving right now.
Well, you're parked and your car's off.
Well, you were taking... Hang on, ma'am. You were taking pictures. We just showed it a month ago of a local person stopping by doing exactly what you're doing. You are a hypocrite. This is nuts. This is what this one woman has been doing from the get-go, threatening people. I remember when JLR was out there. Now that I see her face, she's been threatening to arrest people, took pictures of her for months now. Nanno's letting this one lunatic run the show in this community. Make it make sense.
Well, I wish you would have told me before you put the poop down there, because I was moving the rocks with my hands, throwing them into the wash because they're not supposed to be blocking the easement. Oh, I know. I saw them. Oh, you're right. And I saw yours because it was very uniform. But the poop is a little out of hand, don't you think? That was nasty because I had my hands.
That's just animals coming through.
It was dog poop and there was a lot of it.
Listen, javelina come through almost every evening.
Who threw the cactus over there, all over the rocks?
I did.
Why the cactus?
I did. You know, it's actually illegal to touch the cactus, ma'am. I'm going to leave it there because we've gone way over. Yeah. I mean, this is absolutely insidious. This deserves, I don't know. This deserves some sort of a clown's laugh. Can I find a clown's laugh on here? I don't. That's what you get. And off we go into space today. Okay, boys and girls, have a good day. I'm going to try to chill out and go back and post later on a location for Lynette Hooker. I want to go back and verify my location. From what I understand, Coast Guard's out looking for her, or not Coast Guard, I take that back, volunteers, and I want to go back and verify that. So look out for that later today, a much more serious video.